It has delivered exactly what I thought in terms of it allows me to talk about things, like the many reputations. Previously I've been talking about reputation generally, but I understand now more about how these things break down, and that then is very helpful for me to talk to senior management about issues which are important and that we need to drive into the organisation.
So I've been really interested about some of the conversations around sustainability and around partnerships, both of which are very much sort of on my mind at the moment. The whole nature of global development is changing, and it is very much built around partnerships and no single organisation or government able to tackle some of these huge global challenges on its own. So I've been really interested about the conversation around that and how that's actually starting to inform the thinking of many corporates as well.
Key takeaways for me were about creating a corporate affairs function that's fit for purpose for the future, dealing with the challenges of the speed of information and the pressures of doing business in a 24-hour news cycle. Those, I think, impose on us the need to sort of reshape the function, and some of the thoughts and the discussions that we've had around structure, governance, have been incredibly helpful.
The Corporate Affairs Academy has given me an opportunity to learn how to respond to different scenarios and also understand the reputational risks and impacts in relation to matters that affect our business.
So one of the key takeaways is instruments, data, now taking data back. I mean, we've always used data, but this is now taking data, sifting through the reputational issues and trying to connect the dots between the reputational issues in data and how it impacts business in terms of value, maybe even your profit and loss, your balance sheets and all of that. So that for me is critical. Now also I'll be engaging more with the Academy to find out from them what instruments they will advise me to use with different clients.
I think the Academy is one of a kind. I don't know of any other that exists globally for a top-tiered university. I think its research-based approach and its rigour, which is trademarks of Oxford, play very well in helping give us the metrics and trending and analysis that's required to earn a place at that table as a corporate affairs professional. It's helped me to gain a greater understanding of myself and my own capability as I benchmark myself against my classmates, for example. Professionally, it's given me a broader, more diverse outlook in terms of where I see the corporate affairs function evolving in the future, because the Academy is very forward-thinking. What really stood out for me was not just in the class sessions, but after we had a couple of workshop sessions, one of them I hosted, and the participation, the relationship that they want to build with us is unique. I feel that as I move upwards in my career, I can draw upon these guys at any point in time to help me, and that is what I need at this stage.
I think it's good to invest time at the Academy, first and foremost because it has, I think, some leading proponents in the field, Basil Towers and Rupert Younger, who have been established over many, many years in operating in the corporate affairs fields. So I think the fact that you've got some of the most senior people in the field thinking about analysis, thinking about theory, but also how it lands in practice is an attraction that I think most people would find useful in the current environment. I think the other thing that attracted me to the Academy was the fact that the opportunity to discuss with peers from big and small companies, as well as those in academia, as well as those in the public sector, to see if theory was actually matching practice. I think that the Academy is actually cutting edge in the sense of the way it's thinking about reputation, of the ways that you can measure it over time, and ultimately enabling boards to make serious decisions about the way that they spend their money and think about the impact that has on the reputation of the organisation.